Be nice to nerds. Chances are you'll end up working for one. Discrimination has a lot of layers that make it tough for minorities to get a leg up. Everyone needs a coach. It doesn't matter whether you're a basketball player, a tennis player, a gymnast, or a bridge player. I believe in innovation, and that the way you get innovation is you fund research and you learn the basic facts. I believe that if you show people the problems and you show them the solutions, they'll be moved to act. I choose a lazy person to do a hard job because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. I do think this next century, hopefully, will be about a more global view, where you don't just think, yes, my country is doing well, but you think about the world at large. I really had a lot of dreams when I was a kid, and I think a great deal of that grew out of the fact that I had a chance to read a lot. I was lucky to be involved and get to contribute to something that was important, which is empowering people with software. I'm a big believer that as much as possible, and there's obviously political limitations, freedom of migration is a good thing. I'm a believer that any tool that enhances communication has profound effects in terms of how people can learn from each other and how they can achieve the kind of freedoms that they're interested in. If GM had kept up with technology like the computer industry has, we would all be driving $25 cars that got 1,000 miles per gallon. If you think your teacher is tough, wait until you get a boss. He doesn't have tenure. In business, the idea of measuring what you're doing, picking the measurements that count, like customer satisfaction and performance, you thrive on that. Of my mental cycles, I devote maybe 10% to business thinking. Business isn't that complicated. I wouldn't want that on my business card. Our success has really been based on partnerships from the very beginning. People always fear change. People feared electricity when it was first invented, didn't they? Technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. The best teacher is very interactive. The best way to prepare to be a programmer is to write programs and to study great programs that other people have written. In my case, I went to the garbage cans at the Computer Science Center and fished out listings of their operating system. The general idea of the rich helping the poor, I think, is important. The most amazing philanthropists are people who are actually making a significant sacrifice. This is a fantastic time to be entering the business world because business is going to change more in the next 10 years than it has in the last 50. Until we're educating every kid in a fantastic way, until every inner city is cleaned up, there's no shortage of things to do. We make the future sustainable when we invest in the poor, not when we insist on their suffering. Who decides what's in Windows? The customers who buy it. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning.